Hello, boys and girls. Happy Wednesday. Today, we're continuing our unit in fractions, and we are going to be moving on to talking about fractions on a number line. So remember, this is just a review from what we talked about in Unit 12 this year, and it's important that we go over this again because you're really going to need these skills for 4th grade, and I want you to be successful next year. All right, so we're going to review the vocabulary that we talked about on Monday. So numerator is the number above the line in a fraction. We remember this by thinking numerator starts with an N, and so does the word north. So numerator is the north on the fraction. It's on top. The denominator is the number below the line in a fraction. Denominator starts with D, and so does down. So the number that's down on the bottom of a fraction is called the denominator. The denominator is how many pieces something is cut into, and the numerator would be whatever amount is shaded or however much is taken or something like that. For example, if I have a chocolate bar cut into 8 pieces and I eat 2 of those pieces, my numerator would be the amount of pieces I ate, 2, and my denominator would be 8 because that's how many pieces the chocolate bar was cut into. And then unit fraction is any fraction with a numerator of 1. 1/3, 1/4, 1/2, 1/9, any fraction with a numerator of 1. Okay, so when we are talking about fractions on a number line, first you need to partition the number line into equal parts. So you're going to use your denominator to determine how many equal parts that you should include in your number line. For example, if you're trying to plot 1/4 on the number line, you're going to divide your number line into 4 equal parts. Okay, so first you need to partition or divide or split your number line. That's what partition means. So for the fraction 1/4, you would need to divide your number line into 4 equal parts like I did here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So next you are going to label your number line. So each section of the number line should be a fraction. So you're going to start with 1/4, then move on to 2/4, 3/4, and then 4/4. So we have that down here. We have 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, and 4/4. And if you guys remember, any fraction with the same number as in the numerator and the denominator is equal to 1. So this fraction right here, 4/4, is equal to 1 whole. But that goes for anything. 8/8 is equal to 1. 9/9 is equal to 1. 5/5 is equal to 1. Any number with the same number in the numerator and the denominator is equal to 1. So I have divided my number line, and then I've labeled my number line. All right, so quick check. If Malia divides a number line from 0 to 1 into 6 equal lengths, what unit fraction represents each equal length? What should Malaya label the tick mark just to the left of the 1? Okay, well, if I'm labeling my number line into 6 equal lengths, then I know that my fractions are going to be in sixths. Yes. So what unit fraction represents each equal length? Well, unit fractions is any fraction with the numerator as 1. So each equal length is going to be equal to 1/6. Each of those parts is going to be 1/6. 1/6, 1/6, 1/6, 1/6, 1/6, 1/6, which will then equal 6/6. And 6/6 is equal to 1. Okay? All right, what should Malia label the tick mark just to the left of 1? Well, I know that 1, the fraction that is equal to 1, is, in this case, 6/6. So the fraction right before that would be 5/6. All right, so let's move on to number 2. Josh divides a number line from 0 to 1 into 8 equal lengths. What should he label the first tick mark just to the right of the 0? Okay, well, he's dividing his into 8 equal lengths, which means his fractions will be in eighths. So what should he label the first tick mark just to the right of 0? Well, it would be our first fraction, which would be 1/8. The next one would be 2/8, then 3/8, 4/8, 5/8, 6/8, 7/8, and then 8/8, which is equal to 1. But the very first tick mark just to the right of the 0 would be 1/8. Okay, so now we're going to continue talking about fractions on a number line, but in a different way. So if you have a number line that is not labeled and you have to find the plot on the number line, first you must draw your humps to determine the answer. So right here we have a number line and it's not labeled or anything, and the question might be, what fraction is plotted on your number line? So we're looking at this red dot, trying to figure out what fraction that is. Okay, well, first we need to draw our humps from the beginning to the end to determine how many pieces is our number line cut into, or what is our denominator. Those two things are the same. How many pieces is our number line cut into is our denominator. So first we need to find that out. Then we're going to draw humps from the beginning to our point to find the actual fraction, to find the numerator. All right, so here's how we would draw the humps from the beginning of the number line to the end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The number line is divided into 7 parts. So my denominator will be 7. So this number right here is 7/7, or 1 whole. But we're looking for what fraction this is. Now we can draw new humps from the beginning to our point. So here's all of our old ones. Now we're going to draw new ones. 1, 2, 3. So this would be 1/7, 2/7, and now this is 3/7. There are 3 humps to the point, so our numerator will be 3. Oops, I didn't mean to put 3/8. I'm sorry, this should say 3/7. I made a mistake. Our fraction is not 3/8. I apologize, it is 3/7. All right, so we're going to do one to practice. What fraction does the red point on this number line represent? Okay, well, first I'm going to start at 0, and I'm going to go all the way to 1 to figure out how many pieces our number line is cut into. Our answer choices are 1/6, 2/6, 3/6, and 4/6. So I'm pretty sure our number line is cut into sixths, but let's just check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, our number line is cut into sixths. So we can't get rid of any of these answers because they're all cut into sixths. Now I'm going to go from 0 to our point to find our numerator. 1, 2, 3. So our fraction is 3/6 on this number line. 3/6. All right, last one. So which number line has a red point at 1/3? So whatever number line we choose needs to be cut into 3 equal pieces. So first let's try that. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so it could be A. 1, 2, 3. Okay, it could be B. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It cannot be C. C is cut into sixths. We're looking for a number line that's cut into thirds. Let's try D. 1, 2. Nope. D is cut into halves. We're looking at what's cut into thirds, so it can't be D either. So I've gotten rid of C and D. Now I need to check with A and B to see which one has the point at 1/3. 1/3. All right. So this would be 1/3, this would be 2/3, this would be 3/3. But our red dot is at 1/3. So A makes sense. Let's try B. 1/3, 2/3. Okay, so here our dot is at 2/3. And then again, this is 3/3, but doesn't matter. So our dot here is at 2/3 and our dot here is at 1/3. So our answer is A. All right. So speaking of red dot, your secret word of the day is red, R-E-D. Hopefully you guys remember this from when we went over it earlier in the year. Go ahead and complete your exit ticket. And as always, if you have any questions, please go ahead and ask me. I love you guys. I miss you guys, and I'll see you soon.